Okay, let's move on. The next question that I get asked a lot from students or potential students or people that I talk to over the internet is, where can I take an ICAO Level 4 test? It's a great question, but there's no simple answer. And let's have a look at the reasons why. I'll just do my cursor here. An ICAO Level 4 test is really just a general term. Okay, there is no such thing as a standard worldwide test for ICAO Level 4. Let me highlight that for you. There is no such thing as a standard worldwide test for ICAO Level 4. All nations or all countries use a different ICAO Level 4 test. Okay, national tests are usually approved by the relevant aviation authority in that country. So for example, if you're taking this course and you live in Croatia, you would have to take the test that Croatia has approved. Now that may be the same test as, say for example, a test in Poland. Okay, but if you want to work in Croatia, you would have to have the approved test approved by the relevant aviation authority in Croatia. So my advice to all students, and this information is easily obtainable, is check your local aviation authority to where and what test you should take. Now, what test you should take? Be careful. There are many companies and other people out there that say, take this test and you can work anywhere in the world. That is not true. You have to take the test approved by the relevant aviation authority in your country or the country that you want to work in. Obviously, I'm Australian, I live in Japan, so if I wanted to work in the tower at Narita International Airport, as an example, I would have to take an ICAO Level 4 test in Japan and be certified in Japan, not in Australia. So that brings us up to this question. Can I take an ICAO level test in China and work in Spain? Well, the simple answer is no, you cannot. Now, for those of you who live in the EU, for example, this information may be a little bit different because your country may be using the same test as a different country. And of course, with the EU, you can move around quite easily. But I do stress the point, and I get asked all the time, can I use this test in a different country? Well, an ICAO Level 4 test is only valid for a country which endorses the test. Okay, so for example, in Japan, I have students that say, well, I'm endorsed, I have a level 5 in Japan, I'd like to go traveling around the world, can I use this endorsement in Peru? The answer is no. You would have to be endorsed in Peru. And you would have to have a working visa for Peru as well. Okay, so when you're looking, where can I take an ICAO Level 4 test? My best advice to you is, wherever you're intending to work, whether that's in the EU where you can move around a bit more freely, or whether you're emigrating to another country, have a look on their websites. Have a look at their authorities, relevant aviation authorities. I say it here, the relevant aviation authority in that country, and they will clearly state what test you have to take, where the test will be held, okay, and usually how often it's held too, okay? So please don't think that you can take a test in one country and just transfer it to another. Generally speaking, you cannot do that, okay? All right, let's continue on.